Yeah. Seems that I'm presenting for Caelor team. Okay. What I want to present today is how to make Jira and Confluence more fun and engaging. Jira and Confluence are already fun and engaging, but we can make it more fun and engaging. So, hello, my name is Marin. I'm product owner at Caelor. Probably you heard about Caelor, but we are a new vendor on Atlassian marketing and building only cloud apps. So we are closing the gap between on-premise and cloud. I will show you today how to gamify Jira and Confluence. So actually it was built for intern needs, and how I was, as a product owner, I was struggling with QA team because I said, before you resolve or close the ticket, please add a fixed version. So hundreds of tickets without fixed version. Of course, we can solve it with automation for Jira, but I have decided to do it differently. So we created a game. So when I present something, I want to present the problem and solution. And what was my problem is, I want more pages from developers when creating documentation or user stories. I want more blogs as a news. I want more updates and issues, links, description, attachment, and so on. And I was not getting all those information. So as a product owner, I also want more comments, content, more self-initiative, and so on, less meetings, shorter dailies, and so on. If you are struggling with these topics, then we can discuss what you can do with trophies for Jira and Confluence. Today's agenda is gamification as motivation, introducing trophies, some features, bring fun to work, and boost the Atlassian product's learning curve. So the first topic is increase motivation of your employees by creating healthy competition. So everyone loves competition, especially when it's healthy. This form of healthy competition can be organized in individual teams, project, and also in the whole companies. With trophies, we have many and different games and groups. So, for example, the lowest number of points by the end of the week will pay the beer. So no one wants to be at the last place, especially when it's easy to win the points. So healthy competition, motivation to do more in Jira, more transparency, more content, more learning, less meetings, and my end goal was to build a learning organization. So I will show you right now some of the features. What we have as an option to gamify our companies with trophies. So you will see on the next screen, actually it's very important, we have a dashboard where you can see all points, all events, all achievements and awards on the left side, and this is built inside the Jira, so you can see what's happening and who is on the first place, who is getting most of the points, and so on. How we build it? So as I showed before, we have a dashboard, then we have events, achievements, and awards. What are events? Events are created with Jira and Confluence webhook with many filters and additional options. For example, you can create an event like status change to done, and fixed version is not empty. So if those conditions are met, you will get 10, 20, or 30 points. If you do it without a fixed version, if you close the ticket or resolve the tickets, no points. So what are achievements? For example, as a product owner, I created most of achievements. What I want to achieve is a lot of comments, because I want to build a learning organization. I want to build a know-how and share the knowledge. So for example, one achievement was Chatty, user who created, for example, 50 comments per week. So if you have created 50 comments per week, then you will have additional 100 points and achievement in your dashboard, and you can share it with your colleagues. Also awards, it's just a simple feature to say thank you for something, or for someone who helping you out with some features, or for creating something extraordinary for the company. So all I have created here, events, achievements, and awards, have a goal, an objective, and a purpose. So what I want to build as a product owner or as a company. Okay, I already showed you this screen, but I realized as someone who leads the team, I realized that productivity is closely related to Jira and Confluence. The question is how. So I realized that when I have more pages, I have actually more knowledge, more learning. I'm building learning organization, and that was actually my latest goal when I created something like like this. If in my opinion, if people know more, they're also more productive. So they want to ask someone, they can just open Confluence, see what's going there, because we have a lot of Confluence content there and so on. So if information is something what is creating us faster and more productive as well. So in this case, if we have a lot of content in Confluence, we need less meetings, less conversation about things that are already in Jira, for example, in Confluence, and so on. So when I'm doing also sprint planning and sprint review, and every day I'm checking the sprint backlog, I want to see all information there. So I want to see the fixed version, comments, everything inside the description. So I wanted also other users, if they want to check the status, just open the Jira and see it. So actually how I achieved it, it's with points. So when I have points for adding a description or adding some attachments in Jira tickets, then people will start doing it because they want to be on the top. And of course they want to pay beer on the end of the day. So make everyday work more fun. So you know, routine tasks like closing tickets, updating tickets, adding hours and so on. Everything is more easy right now because you will get points, you will see dashboards on the end of the day. And that was actually the reason why we built something like this, because I realized that people are usually forgetting to add some things, create the pages, add the comments and so on. The last thing, and something what was also very important for me, is improve Jira and Confluence skills. So we tried to do something like webinars, seminars, how to use Jira, how to use Confluence in our company, because I realized that people love Jira and people love everything what's going on about Jira and Confluence, but they're usually forgetting to do such things. So when you ask them, why didn't create a page as a user story, why there is a ticket without attachments or descriptions, they say, oh, sorry, I have forgotten this. Right now, when you have gamification, when they need to compete with someone, they create actually a page also where they don't need to create something. So that's the reason why they learn also more Jira and Confluence. I realized also that they know more our products. Sometimes you realize in your company that someone is not using your products very well because he's not creating Confluence pages or something like this. Right now, it was the case. So they all used our products. They asked me also, please, can I have more permissions to do something, to close the tickets, to I don't know, create boards or something like this. So we opened all features for all customers, for all users, and right now they start to compete and use Jira more and more. What are my tips is, don't force all employees to play. It was actually sometimes counterproductive because they feel offensive. As a product owner or someone who is leading the company, you should definitely define what is your objective and goal, because based on your objectives and goals, you will decide what you want to do with gamification. So it's usually always the same: content, pages, transparency, and so on. What is also my tip is to announce the winner and start again. So we have a feature to reset all points, and you can just start again, define new objects, new events, and say, okay, new rules, new game. Also, there is one thing what I have forgotten, because I'm speaking a lot with customers, and we have thousands of use cases for gamification. What is very important to create Jira service management events. We support most of them like SLAs. It's very important because they are in first touch with customers, and it's very important that they are answering, that they are adding attachments, that they are linking with Jira and so on. So those are my tips, and that's actually it. So any questions about gamification and trophies for Jira and Confluence? Just one question. Let's try. Okay, there is one question.
Yes. Hi. So I really like the idea, I have to say, of this concept of gamification, and I feel like you touched on it a little bit already, because I can see a little bit of a risk, for example, if you want to encourage people in the team to create comments, for example, on Jira tickets, right? If you give points for creating comments, then people might just create comments that not necessarily make much sense just to get the points, right? So what is your idea or your tip for coming up with a concept for gamification like that?
Very good question. So you can cheat, of course. You can update tickets and so, but you will see this as someone who's checking the Jira regularly. Then you will see that someone created like stupid comments, and there is just one button in app configuration. You can say reset, and then when you reset all points, then he will not do this again. So yeah, that's one of the risks with gamification, especially when you have 100 and 1,000 of users, then someone can cheat and someone can win points based on actions that are not created in actions without purpose here for gamification. But that's true. Yeah, then you can disable this user and click just on reset points, and that's it. Answer okay? Thank you.